Good day everyone, I am Vince Jason Lantexi, a first year BSE 1A student. On behalf of my partner, Jeffrey Lintigan, this is our report presentation that talks about how we can reduce poverty in Palawan as a graduate of entrepreneur. First, we need to discuss what is entrepreneurship is. When we say entrepreneurship, this is a 4-year degree program that centers on how to start and manage a business by combining management, accounting, finance, and marketing principles. And also, it is a key driver of economic development as it helps create new businesses, generate income, and strengthen communities. Diba? Malaki yung role ng entrepreneur lalo na sa economic development ng isang bansa, lalo na dito sa Palawan. And we all know na dito sa Palawan is marami pang hindi na-develop na mas kailangan pang mas ma-develop. And malaki yung role na may ambag lalo ng entrepreneurship for economic growth ng Palawan. And syempre, we all know na yung mga entrepreneur, these are the problem solver because entrepreneurship or entrepreneur are also providing solution to a certain problem upang mapagaan yung gawain ng isang individual. Okay, next we need to provide in what is the meaning of poverty. Pag sinabi man natin poverty, what comes into your mind when you hear this word? Diba? Pag sinabi natin poverty, these are the main problem talaga na kinakaharap ng mamamayang Pilipino. Not just here in Palawan but also around the world, diba? Bakit nga ba? Bakit nga ba nagkakaroon ng poverty? According naman dito sa Palawan news, Harabejo emphasized that taking into account the information provided by the PSA in the 2021 Family Income and Expenditure Survey, which shows that 15.7% or 148,600 of individuals in Palawan are below the poverty line. So imagine, here in Palawan, there are 15.7% na katao na mas mahirap pa sa mas mahirap. So masasabi natin na talagang marami rin talagang mahirap dito sa Palawan, and it is the big role ng mga entrepreneurs on how we can reduce that poverty. What are the causes? Bakit naman nagkakaroon ng poverty here in Palawan? Diba? Number 1 for that is bad governance or corruption. Diba? Bakit nga ba nagkakaroon tayo ng bad governance or corruption dito sa Palawan? Excuse me. Diba? It's because dahil din sa atin. Diba? Hindi tayo nag-vote ng the right person na bagay talaga sa kapangyarihan na yan. And yung iba is nasilaw kung ano nga ba yung naibibigay na pera or diba? Uso kasi yung vote buying here in Palawan, and we all know that kahit hindi naman dito sa Palawan, kahit around the Philippines, uso rin talaga yung vote buying. And number 2 cause why hirap pa rin ang Palawan is failure to fully develop the agriculture sector, 'di ba? we all know na yung agriculture sector dito is hindi pa ganon ka masyado develop. Hindi pa kayang makipagsabayan lalo na sa karatig bansa. And sa sa ibang parte ng bansa ng Pilipinas din, di ba? Kasi I noticed na iba yung way ng pagtanim ng palay here in Palawan, and hindi ganon ka well developed and hindi masyadong masyadong advanced yung learning ng mga magsasaka here in Palawan. Diba? Ano pa? Yung causes. Pangatlo dyan is yung inflation. We all know na yung inflation is talaga ngayon siya. And every taon is dumadagdag yung presyo ng bilihin. And diba? Hindi na siya bago sa ating mga Pilipino. Kaya nga sinasabi nila na maliit yung sahod pero malaki yung presyo ng mga bilihin. Kasi karamihan ngayon nagtatrabaho na lang para makasurvive dahil sa mga lalo na kapag minimum wage ka lang sinasahod mo, diba? Kung sakto lang pangbayad sa pagkain, pambayad sa upa, sa renta, and wala nang natitira doon. Kasi lalo na kung marami ka pang anak, what more pa kaya, diba? And number 4 is high level of population growth, diba? Kung mapapansin natin na isa din sa nagiging cause kung bakit mataas yung poverty rate dito sa Palawan is mas dumadami kasi yung population growth, lalo na, diba? And kahit naman siguro sa ibang bansa or sa ibang karatig bansa ng Philippines is ganoon din yung problem na parang hindi na nga kayang masustentuhan yung sariling anak is nang dagdag pa ng anak. Hindi na nga kayang buhayin ng sarili is nag-anak pa, 'di ba? That's the reality. And as an entrepreneur, ano nga ba yung goal ko and goal namin to reduce the poverty rate here in Palawan? So, I provide here a 3 solution on how we can reduce and improve the economic growth in Palawan. Number 1 for that is create a business. We all know na if someone is create business, malaki yung maitutulong nito for economic growth ng bansa. Diba? Second is employment. Siyempre, if you create a business, you will also create an employment. And malaki yun yung impact, lalo na dito sa Palawan, na yung mga walang trabaho is mabibigyan ng trabaho in order to survive and mabawasan ang mabawasan ang poverty rate here in Palawan. And number 3 for that is adapt to change. We all know na our world, yung mundo natin is nagbabago, and in order na makisabay sa pagbabago na yon is we need to adapt kung ano yung pagbabago na yon. And as an entrepreneur, we need to be innovative, we need to be creative in order na hindi mapag-iwanan. And that's the thing na kailangan gawin at gampanan ng isang entrepreneur. Diba? So, in conclusion for our topic, I would end this with a quote that everyone excuse me, everyone are capable in changing our economy for economic growth. No matter what is your graduated course, you can create a place where poverty will not be foster and grow. Our micro actions toward this specific problem can have a micro effect on changing the economic growth, not just here in Palawan, but also around the world.